I'm Uday Pratap Singh. Hello and welcome to our special show on Nobility for Ability 2017. An event, a fundraiser for some special causes. The cause of empowering and raising awareness about children with a disability and women empowerment as well. A cause dear to the patrons and the organizers of the event. The location is Jaipur, Rajasthan, the home of the royals, the home of Polo. This event is a congregation of glamour, sport, riding, fashion and royalty, and aims in an entertaining manner to raise funds for these special causes that have been chosen by the organizers of Nobility for Ability 2017. Time now to get you a special interview with the patrons of the event, Princess Diya Kumari and Maharaja Padmanabh Singh of the royal family of Jaipur, who've opened the doors of City Palace in Jaipur, Rajasthan, their home, for this special cause, lending their names and support to make the event a success. First, about your association with the event, what made you come on board? What did you feel about this event?
Yes, it's No Disability, which is the other NGO we've collaborated with. So my NGO and No Disability have, I know Pia Bajwa, who's the patron of the other foundation, and I've known her for many years. And one day she just said that why don't we do something for the differently abled? And she had this amazing idea that why don't we do an event, fundraiser for these people, because how it is, it's just that we talk a lot about it, but when it comes to doing something, we back off. Nobody really actually does anything. So we said, why don't we take the initiative and along with her, let's collaborate, make an event, and amazing time to do it also because it's the 289 Foundation Day of Jaipur. And I think the best time to do it is now. The weather is also great. And we did this 2-day event, and that's how the idea came up. I think we all feel very strongly about the differently abled. In fact, our museum here is one of the few museums in India which is, has access, we have this thing, we have made it kind of accessible to the differently abled. We put ramps here, we've got signages in Braille. So, doing that, and I think it's very important to raise awareness and do your bit in whichever way you can to make other people aware and to contribute. Because I think we all are we've got everything. We should be so thankful that we have been blessed and been given so much, but there are people who don't have as much, and especially my foundation, which works with women in my constituency, Savai Madhopur, and in Jaipur. So, and of course the children who we want to really help out. So that's how the idea came up.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, that's very true. City Palace is a disabled friendly tourist attraction. Even this morning I noticed the ramp all the way till the top. So every part of City Palace, of course, is very disabled friendly. But talking about the Princess Diya Kumari Foundation, just tell us something about it. It's of course one of the causes that will be benefited from this weekend. What does the cause do? What does your foundation do? Just tell our viewers.
Yes. So my foundation first started off in Jaipur before I joined politics, and with a few women. So we, there used to be these women who I used to come across who were unhappy, who were not financially independent, who had to depend on their families, and in turn not treated well. And they used to always come to me and say, we'd like to earn something, we'd like jobs. So one used to help them. I used to put them in my schools and try and get them jobs. But then in the end I thought, why don't we start something, teach them skills, train them, and so that they're able to earn a living.
And of course, the whole weekend, combines the best of Jaipur. There is Polo, there is of course fashion by Rohit Bal, one of the premier designers. So talk us about these two, talk us about these two important facets of this weekend, Polo and fashion.
Polo, yes. So Polo, as you know, is very closely connected to Jaipur, and and my son plays a lot of Polo these days. He went for the World Cup as well, played for the country. And so we thought, why not combine that? Make it an interesting weekend. You're calling all these people from out of town, and also they are contributing. So let's do something which they would enjoy. And Rohit Bal very kindly also agreed to do a fashion show for the event. So of course we have the fashion show, we have the amazing Polo event, which, and yes, and we have another little fashion show by Charu Parashar also on the Polo ground, where a lot of the women from my foundation will also be walking for it.
Exactly. And what makes Jaipur, of course, the perfect venue for this celebration? As you said, it's the hub of polo.
Yes.
The royal family has associated themselves with the cause, but it's also a special day for Jaipur with the foundation.
It is amazing. Yeah, it is a special day for Jaipur, and I think it's perfect time, a perfect occasion to have something like this happen on this day. And we'd like to make an annual event. And so let's hope it's a success and we can do it every year.
First on this event, on what it stands for you, why you and the royal family of Jaipur decided to get associated with the cause.
First of all, we're very excited to be hosting this event here in Jaipur for the first time. I personally believe it's such a great cause that we are, sort of putting this event together for, on a personal level and our family, and generally I think the two sort of key areas that we're looking at are sort of empowerment for women, and the other being the benefit of differently abled kids. I think both are beautiful issues to sort of fight for and raise awareness for. Here what we're going to try and do is raise funds and support the two causes. I personally think the latter issue about the treatment differently abled kids get in India especially, it definitely needs to change. The perspective that we have towards these kind of people needs to change. I personally, as a student, experienced, we had kids with problems in our school, and we saw how they were unfairly treated, and it personally really sort of hurts me and pains me. So I think what we're trying to do here is raise awareness and try and change the perspective we have for these kind of people, and try and make them feel sort of more welcome in society, and more sort of have a safer environment for them to sort of cherish, flourish. I mean, so we're really looking forward.
Absolutely, and of course you are part of the entire weekend, but one area that you're really contributing for is playing that the grand polo match, the Champagne Polo Brunch, against a special team from France. What are your expectations, and how's that going to be?
No, I think it's a great match. It's a great fixture historically because our family, especially the Jaipur, the famous Jaipur team that was in the 50s and the 40s and 50s, was probably one of the strongest teams competing in the entire world circuit. Importantly for us, we won the World Cup of Polo in Deauville in 1957. That was led by late Maharaja Sawai Man Singh, and he played a lot of polo in Chantilly and Deauville. So for us, having the team come down from Chantilly is something really important and something that we are really proud of. And it's something for us. It means a lot for us because then it's sort of starting a tie, like a reciprocal tie with another country. Because our eventual aim is to sort of take Jaipur polo, to every other country that plays polo in the world, and spread the message, have people come and play here, so that the sport grows not just in the city but also in the country. So we're really looking forward. It's going to be a great fixture. It's a good French team. We're trying to put together as strong a team as possible, and we're really looking forward to that.
Okay, that's a good point, and in fact it brings Jaipur and France together, it brings India and France together. But the weekend also is special because there's a special occasion for Jaipur. Tell us something about it.
Yeah, it happens to be the 289th Founders Day for us in Jaipur. So that makes this event all the more special for us.
Nobility for Ability 2017 is a two-day extravaganza happening, of course, in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Time now to get you all that unfolded on day one of this event. City Palace of Jaipur was the setting for Nobility for Ability, a first charity fundraiser of its kind. Day one's events kick-started with a heritage walk in the palace. All the guests who had specially flown in for the two-day event were shown the palace and given a short history tour, detailing the various sections of the majestic property.
जब जयपुर का फाउंडेशन स्टोन रखा गया तो उस समय नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन में गणेश जी की जो स्थापना की गई, तब से वो टेम्पल वहीं पे।
After the walk and then some R&R, there was the first gala dinner, at the majestic host venue, the Fairmont Hotel. Live music set the relaxed atmosphere for some real serious issues. The organizer, Pia Bajwa, talked about the aim and the objective of this two-day Nobility for Ability charity gala. Then industrialist Sanjay Dalmia took over and spoke about empowering the specially abled.
I believe there are millions of families in India who are well-to-do. I don't know the number. There may be 10, there may be 50, but whatever it is, there is millions of families who are well-to-do. And if one family adopts one child with a disability, either physical or mental, whichever, that will be a beginning. And in today's world of social media, if we can send this message that under Pia Bajwa, let us make her a point where all these people who can, with this media, social media going viral, let's make it viral.
The cause is so good that event looks nice to me. So, I really believe that whenever you enjoy and if something goes out of your pocket for somebody who really needs it and deserves it, nothing better than that. It doesn't give you guilt at the end of the day. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very nice and pleasant about it.
I'm associated with them because they are doing for a good cause, which is Nobility for Ability. Means, they are doing for the disabled people of all castes, and for us, it's our duty also, because they are less privileged and they are not given the same kind of status in society sometimes. So if we give the same kind of equality level, which so that they will have confidence and they will feel like ourselves.
We've been working very closely with anything Dia does, because I'm really impressed with what she's doing at Savai Madhopur. And then when Pia Bajwa got in touch with me and spoke about no disability, I was really moved. And we really rallied people around. And I must say, everybody was so nice. Rohit Bal, NewsX, everyone supported it.
Welcome back to our special show on the Nobility for Ability event 2017 in Jaipur. The second day of the Nobility for Ability 2017 event in Jaipur, Rajasthan had an afternoon that saw polo and fashion come together for a very noble cause. So without further ado, here's what transpired. Day 2 saw a glorious afternoon of polo and fashion combined for a good cause. Kicking off the day was the designer Charu Prasha, who put up a specially curated show which saw celebrities walk the ramp along with women from the Princess Diya Kumari Foundation.
I've been really waiting to get connected to do something different as a designer for a cause. And when Pia came up with this idea to do Nobility, Disability and join hands with Princess Diya Kumari Foundation and infuse fashion to it. So I thought, what best but to put the Immortelle collection, which I showcased at the Amazon Fashion Week, which was significant in the sense that it said a lot about the undying spirit of a woman. So that, and we infused that collection to make these 8 women walk. So basically it's style on turf, it's a fun walk, but by these women who actually have made a difference. I feel honored. I feel humbled to be among such august company, because the women here today were real women who actually made a difference, and especially for the Princess Diya Kumari Foundation and the Petal Foundation, it made all the difference. So I'm very grateful to be here. I think it's always important to combine cultural events, social events with with causes that matter, because you get more people to attend, you get more attention. So for me, this is a brilliant idea, and I think this is going to be one of the many that will follow to assist all the causes that the Princess Diya Kumari Foundation is looking into, and the Petal Foundation too.
I felt really honored, to be honest, because there's so many real people out there in the world who have real problems, and we come from backgrounds, we don't understand their problems, their issues. So today we were introduced to something new. I think that's really important, and the fact that we're doing it amongst so many people so that they can see it, and it's out there with like the polo match, as you said, and the audience is a big audience, so everyone can know about it. It's a very good way of spreading the message.
It's actually beautiful because it's not just about beautiful clothes, but it's about beautiful women and beautiful people who are doing such meaningful work. So it was wonderful. I think I connected to Charu instantly, what she does, what she creates. It was lovely to work with these beautiful women from the foundation as well.
After the fashion show was a show of skill of another kind on the field. The Royal Jaipur Polo team squaring off with a French team from the Chantilly Polo Club. A well-fought game, the match ended in a draw.
He turns very quickly, he's got Maharaja of Jaipur next to him, he rides him off, he picks up the ball, he's stretching his pony now, going towards he goes towards the left side, ladies and gentlemen, for the Indian team.
I think it's a very good cause because my daughter's taken this up, and she saw the conditions of the women in the villages and in her constituency to begin with, and she felt very bad that here were women who were quite talented in whatever they did, but they had no chance. And so she started this foundation and asked them to make things, and she would bring them to Jaipur and sell them for the in our museum and things for the tourists, and it's took off quite well, and I think they're doing well now there.
Diya, I've known her from a child. She's a princess with beauty and brains, and she uses her position for the upliftment of women, and women who cannot get what others get, and that itself is a great thing. So I'm very happy to be here today, and I wish her super success in her endeavors, even more and more.
I believe that Savai Madhopur, which is a very, very remote and backward area in terms of economics, where the policy was dry and arid land, and the Princess Diya Kumari Foundation has really merged glamour to the grassroots and connecting how to bring this immense wealth of opportunities, not just money, to the people who do not have it. And what better way to do it than mix glamour with this? So there's entertainment, there's polo, there's a fashion show, there's music, food, all that, so you get your bang for your buck. So people who are buying these tickets for charity get what they have, enjoy an evening, but also understand the problems.
And at long last, it was time for the grand culmination of Nobility for Ability 2017, a grand fashion show, silent art auction, a grand live painting, all this and much more we'll show you in our next report.
This evening is called Expressions of Jaipur because it is the 289th Jaipur Foundation Day. So we are doing a fashion show. There's a live painting that has been done by Siddharth, and it is already on display. And of course the fashion show has the facets of showing the theme of Jaipur, the celebration of Jaipur. Nobility for ability, for me, today my dream has come true. I'm being able to do what I wanted to for women empowerment and children with disabilities. there are these two children who are here, who are doing the photo shoot amongst us all, who have Down syndrome and autism, and yet they are skilled to be able to make a mark and do something different in this world. So I'm here today thanking each one of you that joined hands with me, believed in me, and walked this journey with me.
It truly was an amalgamation of the arts at the grand finale of Nobility for Ability 2017. It started with a painting display which was put up for auction and ended with a fashion show.
When Princess Dia and Pia, Nobility for Ability told us about, women, it's a cause for empowering women, for the girl child, for cancer patients. I think it was something which I just could not resist as a woman myself. And I think the best way to associate in such an event is look at the venue, it's beautiful, and art and culture, and to raise funds through that is what I agree about. And I think that's what makes India great.
Artist Sanjay Bhattacharya created a painting specially for the occasion.
It was quite exciting actually, the ambience is different, it's not just any art exhibition or any art gallery, and new people, new place, so it was a lot of excitement was there, and I was planned to do a watercolor here, so just brought the ambience of this architectures and that kind of stuff of Rajasthan, and some bright colors. Obviously the Jaipur is really bright, so try to do that actually.
The event ended where it started at the City Palace. The grandeur of the setting was perfect for the grand fashion show by the maestro himself, Rohit Bal, with the showstopper Princess Mriganka Singh of Jammu and Kashmir. And that brings us to the end of this two-day extravaganza called Nobility for Ability 2017 in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Hope you enjoyed watching this presentation. For a final sign-off message, we have the patron of the event, Princess Dia Kumari of Jaipur. So final message from you all. We started off with you, the show. So final message now for you.
Yes, it's the two-day event on the Jaipur Foundation Day called Nobility for Ability has gone off really well. I'm so thankful to everybody who's partnered with us, who's helped us out, who's also collaborated and stepped in for these two wonderful causes, the No Disability and my foundation. And it's really gone off well, and this is the first time we are doing it, and I hope we do it. I want to do it every year, and I wish that it becomes bigger and better each year. I'd like to thank everyone who's associated with it, and it's really been a wonderful 2 days. We've had an amazing polo match with the French team playing, and it was so interesting, the match. And then of course we had the Rohit Bal fashion show, which went off very, very well. So it's been an amazing weekend. I hope everyone's had a good time as well.
Our viewers have had a good time as well watching this. We're signing off for now. Thanks for watching.